All right, all my toenails have been painted except for my big toes. It's time to apply my dehydrator. And normally you're not supposed to put this on your skin. But like I said, I'm doing this for myself. No one else. And I apply Bondex. And yes, you're not supposed to put this on your skin. But I'm doing this for myself. I already have a line marked right here. You can see that right there. These are going to be natural toenails. I'm also going to be using my toenail tip color, but I'm not going to do that in this layer, okay? This first layer is just going to be very thin, and I'm going to be using tones Acrylic and Cover Almond. I'm going to set it in there and just put it up to the line. And it's the thinnest layer. And then the second layer, I'm going to use the toenail tip color. I found that doing 2 layers really helped it. You know, it just sort of filled it in better. Okay, so I think that's thin enough. Okay, now I'm just going to put that in there. Make sure it's straight. And then just push and hold. Yep. Now that is a very thin layer, just covering my toe, filling it in a little bit. And we're going to cut off this top part. Just cut it straight across. It's really rubbery right now because it's, you know, it's not dry. And here's the color that I made. And last time I used it, it was a little bit yellow looking. So I did doctor it up so it looks a lot better now. All right, right where that line is, that's where I'm going to start this toenail tip. The colored part. And I'm going to bring it down because a lot of that squishes out and we have to cut it off. You saw that. So I'm just going to bring it down. And you just kind of make out your nail bed here. All right, now it's time to add the nail bed color, and that is Almond Acrylic from Tones. And I prefer to use acrylic because for me it seems to stay on better than gel or any poly gel. I've used both of them. You can look at the links in the corners. I will have one for poly gel and one for builder gel that I did. Now do you see that? I'm filling that in. Hopefully this, I made the nail bed, the nail toe tip pretty deep. So hopefully it'll look good. Let's go ahead and put that on. Here we go. Make sure you get it straight. I don't know what this is going to look like. But if it don't look the way I want it, I'll just paint it. You know? Doesn't look that great. I don't like how that one turned out. Well, I don't really like how look at that, how that toenail part went. Well, we'll probably end up having to paint my toenails. the same color as this, but that's okay. It'll still be nice. And for this one, I decided I'm going to go ahead and add, for the first initial layer, I'm going to go ahead and add some of the toenail tip, and then I'll add some of the nail bed, because I don't like how it didn't really show up. Plus, I didn't like that it was way down the side, you know, like that, and it just didn't. You don't have to use these pink mix and match forms that I have here. You can use a regular other dual form, like here's one. Like you can use this type. I used it last time for my glitter toenail. That's the one I used. Any dual form will work. Okay, now it's time to do the pink. We want to make this thin, a little bit watery. All right, here I go. I'm going to put this on. Make sure I get it on there straight. And I'm going to push. Push and hold, and I'll be back to pop it off. Before I take this off, when you place this on your toe, you want to be sure that if any acrylic squishes out, that you use a tool like this and just kind of scrape it out. There. Well, yeah, I think I will need another layer. Here to make our second layer. And I'm going to use the toe tip color. We'll see how this works out. I'm going to bring it down a little bit further because it always gets squished out. I'm going to do it straight across. Just a little bit more. Alright, I think I'm going to go down and put it on. Time to put this one on. Hopefully I have it thick enough this time. Okay. Make sure it's on straight. Push down. If any squirts out the sides, be sure to clean that off. Let's see. Right here. There. Oh yeah. Oops. It's pretty good. We just have to cut off that top part. You still can't see the definition of the colored toenail. You really can't see. It's barely there. And you can see here I cut myself a little bit filing. It happens, especially when you're bent over. It's not easy. But yeah, it's not bad. Looks pretty darn good. Look, and it's not that thick either. Look, not that thick at all. Here's what they look like, all finished. They're all done. I painted them the Madam Glam Envy to match the other toenails. Now it's time to add some body oil. This is a really nice body oil. And there you have it, another successful toenail reconstruction done with using dual forms. Now, even though when I tried to create a natural looking toenail with the white colored tip. It just didn't turn out how I wanted. But you know what? I painted them, and in the end, they turned out great. They're perfect. I'm satisfied, and that's all that matters. So be on the lookout for more toenail reconstruction coming with dual forms. They will always be coming because I have to do my toenails. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.